Don't know what to say about it.
The new dotted clock is horrible, cannot understand the time at a glance, and need to take a second look. It also looks pretty ugly, but the tube clock looks really nice. Okay.
That's why we actually designed many clock faces. We're shipping with 5 different ones, so if you don't like any of those, you can just switch to another one. Things need to evolve, things need to change. If we kept it the same forever, I think people would also complain. Since when first-party apps are bloatware? That's my question.
Lots of companies stuff their phones full of absolute garbage apps because they get money for it. We are powered by Android as the underlying operating system, and then we put nothing OS on top of that. And so as part of that, we have to use some of the apps they give us. This makes me really smile when I see somebody who's excited. The team have worked so hard to make the experiences elevated, take them to that next level. They've worked hard to bring in new features like the gallery widget. Yes, so the #1 requested feature on Nothing phones is a Nothing Gallery app. The team have been working in the background pretty relentlessly trying to make this happen, and it's finally at a place where we want to share it with you and the world.
I'm actually quite excited about this as well. I think having those 2 apps together will really elevate the photography experience for all the future Nothing phones.
Why phone 2 in November? If Nothing treated phone 2 like this, no one purchased phone 3. Worst decision by Nothing.
I posted quite a lengthy discussion on the community site, just outlining what we were thinking and why we make some decisions. And in this case, the very first product we wanted to use was our best-selling phone 2A. That gives us the largest pool of people from which to draw comments. We felt this was a better, faster way to do things. If you see what I mean, it's part of the magic of the beta test. You get some of the good, but also some of the pain.
I feel the battery life has increased. Great update. Well, it's the opposite of what other people said.
As a rule, beta releases are unfinished, but the fact that you're seeing this makes me really happy.
Our identity is being kind of crystallized and a bit more refined.
I know we move and change, but I think at our heart, we're still the same company we always set out to be.
Like, of course, we have our own very unique and recognizable design identity, but one of the goals for us and for our design team to always push the boundaries and kind of expand it in a way which feels new, but still feels quite like Nothing.
But hot take.
Hot take.
Sound the hot take alarm. This guy's got a hot take.
We still keep Ndot. It's still who we are. It's still there. But we've added a new set of typography that makes it easier to find, read, and action what you're viewing on your smartphone.
I think it goes to show just how iconic and how well appreciated this font was. Let's not get dramatic, it is still there. By the way, someone watching this video is going to win a 2A+. How do you win? Drop a comment below, hit that subscribe button, can't remember where it is, but do that and you'll be in for a chance of winning. Good luck.
Make it toggle for switching between dot matrix and sans serif font. We need to find the system and the formula which works across all different screens, all different scenarios, all this stuff. It's actually quite complicated. So we did a bunch of tests and we found that this one works the best, and it still feels like Nothing.
What we try and do is make the core experience of using NOS legible, actionable, intuitive. And then on top of that, we're providing more and more options for customization. The lock screen, quick settings, complete customization of that. And then we've got some neat pinning options on the smart drawer.
This guy runs the Reddit. What a legend. Shout out to him.
Of course, we want to have as many people as possible to join the beta and give us feedback. But if you want really stable experience, that's totally fine. Just wait for the final release.
Man, that looks exactly like iOS on Apple. Gee, I wonder who Nothing is trying to copy. Lol. I guess I would just suggest looking at the details a bit closer, because there's lots of things that make our OS unique.
I spent a decade at Apple, and in my experience, great answers to complicated problems often look similar because great teams have struggled in the same way and come up with the same answer.
Fun fact, actually, that we designed them earlier than iOS 18 was announced. And I think beginning 2024, we already had a design for quick settings approved. We're not trying to copy anybody. And for the quick settings, it was quite logical upgrade for us to move to a modular design.
I'm sure Yuri would disagree. He's also in this video, I don't know if you know.
I don't think so. The starting point for us was actually our own launcher in our own grid system. So actually the new notification and quick settings panel is based around that.
The solution we've chosen, I think, feels and looks very nothing. It's got that lovely affordance in the corner, it's curved, and the customization options are pretty spacious. This person's written a little book for me. Colin and his mates are going back to their OnePlus roots, and their preference in devices shows this. They push updates early to the device that sold the most. They deprived the Nothing Phone 2 of major camera updates, which the other devices did get. With this level of discrimination, you'll never reach the level Apple has achieved. Heck, you won't even get close to Samsung. After using a flagship phone, which is almost nothing good except for decent performance, along with update feature discrimination, this would be my last Nothing device. Wow. Okay.
I guess there's some pretty hurtful comments here as well, saying that we'll never reach the level of Apple or Samsung.
Going forward, we're going to work to align your expectations about owning our devices and our software update strategy. So the good news is that when NOS 3 launches, it's going to be launched simultaneously, first on Phone 2 and Phone 2a.
I think the general sentiment has been very good. People love OS updates. My God. And if you're someone who loves OS updates, why don't you drop us a subscribe? Because they asked me to say that.